All right, welcome to Hannity, 18 days and counting. And coming up tonight, we're going to bring you the latest polls as Republicans now continue to gain momentum, even in some of the most liberal areas of the country, including right here in New York. And tonight, after 2 years with Democrats in control of the House, the Senate, the White House, Americans are less safe, they are less secure, they have less money, they have more debt, their energy costs and grocery costs are through the roof. More than 2/3 of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. Some are using credit cards just to make ends meet for the bare necessities. Now, the #1 killer of young Americans in this country is now fentanyl. That is pouring across the wide-open southern border of Joe Biden. Now, deaths are caused from drug overdoses. Now, they're higher than ever before. Oh, and don't forget, according to Biden, we are now the closest we've ever been to a worldwide nuclear Armageddon, closest since the Cuban Missile Crisis. But the economy is as strong as hell, he said, and there's no crisis at the border. Now, this fateful 2-year experiment with Democrats in charge of everything, it has been an unmitigated disaster. But according to Joe, everything is just swell, great, and we should all be thanking him. Take a look.
We're starting to see some of the good news on the economy. The price of gas at the pump is coming down. Look at what I've inherited and what I've done. And they're going to raise Big Pharma's profits. They're doing fine, Big Pharma. They're not hurting at all. And they're going to raise your health insurance premiums. It's mega, MAGA trickle-down. Mega, MAGA trickle-down. The kind of policies that have failed the country before and will fail it again.
Okay, let's look at what Joe inherited. Energy independence. America was a net exporter of energy. Joe Biden ended that. $2 a gallon gasoline, it's now more than double. Inflation under 2%, 1.4% to be precise. It is now over 8%. Interest rates were, well, 2.7 to 3% for a 30-year fixed-rate mortgage. It's now over 7%. A booming housing market that is now in a precipitous decline. A border that was secure that is now seeing a record. We've never seen this in the history of the country, record levels of illegal immigration. The left's agenda is such a failure. Many top Democrats, they are now attempting an election year conversion. It's fun to watch, but it's actually all a lie. Take a look.
Hell yes, we're going to take your AR-15, your AK-47.
I'm not interested in taking anything from anyone. What I want to make sure that we do is defend the Second Amendment.
Yeah, fracking. No, I don't support fracking at all, and I never have.
I support fracking. I support the energy security that we should have in the United States.
No more drilling, including offshore. No ability for the oil industry to continue to drill, period.
My administration has not stopped or slowed U.S. oil production. Quite the opposite.
Democrats simply, they are ruining this country and then lying to your face or hiding in their basement bunkers, just like Joe did in 2020. And of course, their cheerleaders in the media mob, they are allowing all of this to happen. They're not asking any tough questions. And Joe and his radical climate socialists could just be honest and apologize and correct course and say, oh, the era of big government is over. The end of welfare as we know it, like Clinton did. But that will never happen. Once known as Capitol Hill's dumbest senator, Joe Biden would rather lie through his teeth and double down on failure instead. Although, in his defense, it's really not totally clear that Joe even knows what's going on. For example, here he is once again trying to explain why Democrats are shunning him on the campaign trail, getting very testy about it. Now, listen closely and see if you can make sense of what Joe is actually trying to say.
Tim Ryan in Ohio said he doesn't want you there. Warnock said wouldn't say. Do you think they're making a mistake?
No, there are about 16 there I've already gone in for yet, and a lot more are asked. Another 20 or so. So I'm going to be going there.
Let me make it simple, Joe. They don't want to be anywhere near you. You can go spend all of your time in your rocking chair by the beach in Delaware, and that'll make every other candidate, give them a sigh of relief. They'll be happy about it. And while you're at it, by the way, why don't you take your good friend John Fetterman with you before he lets every single convicted murderer and rapist out of jail? Because as Lieutenant Governor Fetterman, your friend, the only one guy that was dumb enough to want to campaign with you, he voted to release dozens of convicted first-degree murderers, along with dozens of other violent felons. And Fetterman also fully supports zero bail laws, the legalization of hard drugs. He wants Pennsylvania taxpayers to pay for safe injection sites for heroin addicts. And needless to say, the biggest city in Pennsylvania is now one of the most violent places on earth. The city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, now setting record after record for murder, armed robbery, theft, all thanks in part to policies like Joe Biden's and John Fetterman's. Now, of course, in the case of Fetterman, he's not acting alone. The guy he endorsed for DA in Philly, a guy by the name of Larry Krasner, hates prosecuting violent offenders, and thanks to him, well, countless murderers, they're now roaming the streets. And recently, he vacated the sentence of a guy that was convicted of a 2012 murder, let him out of prison. That person is now a suspect in another deadly shooting. What a shock. Can you actually believe that? Now, in this upside-down world run by these progressives and free the convicted murderers, if you're a hardworking, tax-paying, law-abiding American citizen, I guess you're actually immoral. And by the way, and bad. But if you're a violent career criminal, you're revered and protected. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.